Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my fashion bunker. Today I'm going to talk to you about Trisha Paytas, and most of you know Trisha Paytas, a huge YouTube personality and also actress, singer, performer, did a lot of things. I mean, she's really in show business. This lady lives in Los Angeles and, well, California at least, and is kind of in the center of a delicate topic these days. Now, I, tend to fight for the rights of people, and since she's involved in something, well, allegedly, of course, I mean, all I know is what she tells us on camera, but as far as what she's telling us on her channel, I'm very, very much connected, and I feel for her, the trouble that she's been going through lately with her car, and I think it's a Mercedes-Benz, or I don't know. But anyway, she bought a new car, brought it to this famous place somewhere in LA that all celebrities allegedly apparently go to get their cars pimped, and she wanted it, sassied up a little bit, making it a little bit pink, add a little bit of Swarovskis, crystals here, there, her name, I mean, very California, all legit. I mean, to each his own. Now, it's her right to do so. And kudos to you, Trish, for doing so. But the problem arises when the car doesn't arrive back when it was supposed to come back, the pimping wasn't done when it was supposed to be done, and months later or weeks later, she finally gets the car back, but the car doesn't work. So the electric kind of system within the car, the operational system, doesn't work. And it was raining that day, and nothing was working, and it was all a big mess. So she made a rant video on YouTube to complain about this particular company she went to pimp up her car, and to also, just let off a little bit of steam, because Trish was really upset, and I totally get it, why she was upset, and I think she did well, especially because she has millions of subscribers and people looking and watching her videos. She has that strength of communication, and I think you should use it in these cases. Now, I know it's for a personal, private matter. It's not like she's, fighting for the good of the world. But in reality, even though it is for her personal interest, there is some universal good in this story and in this battle that she's fighting right now. Because customer service in general, and this is the point or the topic of my video, in reality, customer service in general is becoming worse and worse with time. Now, Trish says in her videos that she has been threatened to get sued by this company that pimps up cars if she does not private or delete or take down the video where she rants about them, because after her video was uploaded, they have received death threats and so on and so forth. Now, fans can be very, very intense and strong and powerful and very much protective of the people that they love. And it's a bit tricky because, of course, for Trish, it's a bit of an uncomfortable situation because she did not wish these people death. And then, all of a sudden they're kind of threatening to sue her because they can't handle the situation. Well, maybe they should have done their homework before they thought, oh, here's some, young chick that we can rip off and trick her into whatever we want to do because she looks gullible, and we can do whatever we want to do with her. Well, think again, because Trish is a very intelligent young girl, and you can like or dislike her taste and her style. That's up to you. That's totally fine. But I've watched quite a few of her videos, and she is very intelligent and she knows what she's doing. Again, we might not have the same taste in so many things. Who cares? I still love her energy, love her charisma, love her uniqueness. I love her, positive solar kind of energy that just irradiates out of her. I think she's magnificent. As far as, I mean, I only know her from like me from here, from this screen that you see in front of me, or in front of you, or between us is this weird screen. That's how I know her. And but she's lovely. She always makes me feel nice when I watch her. And I felt really very sad to see her so upset about the situation. Now, I'm going to tell you a situation that happened to me lately so upset about this. Now it's on a way smaller level. I mean, it's not like, by the way, when Trish received her car and it didn't work, now she suspects that all of the pieces inside of the car, the electronical pieces, the original pieces, have been stolen from the car, sold on the secondary market, and then the car has been kind of revamped with the cheaper made in China exchange pieces, like exchange electronic pieces in the car. So that's her suspicion. Now, she's probably going to get all that checked. Hope she will. Maybe she should go back to Mercedes. And even if they don't, even if the car has been tampered with and because she pimped it in another place, not within Mercedes, the warranty's probably void. But still, you can pay and then they'll check it for you. And then you'll see, you know, they'll tell you, hey, these pieces are our pieces or they're not our pieces. And that's it. Proof is in the pudding. But what happened to me lately, now I ordered, a huge fan of Star Wars, by the way, not just, but you know how it is. Anyway, customer service. So I ordered this little thing online. And because I am a collector, as most of you already know, it is the Star Wars carbon freezing chamber. So I ordered 2 because I built one up and one I just keep it sealed because I really love the artwork that they make on these boxes. So I don't want to damage them because they have the great photography and stuff like that. But anyway, whatever. Hoarder as I am, I have to have 2 of each. So I ordered 2. And because it was over the holiday seasons, I was afraid that I might not be at home, you know, when it arrives or whatever. So there was the option to order these directly in store, right? Free of charge. Really cool. I was like, hey, great, let's do that. So I ordered both of them. I mean, one order, I make one order with 2 pieces and it gets shipped to the store right after Christmas, like 2 days after Christmas or whatever. I get a notification via email, hey, your package has arrived, Dacob, come and pick it up. And I'm like, woo, you know, happy. So now, I already am suspicious of certain online shopping, anyway, customer service in general, because I've had my fair, ginormous amount of bad experiences in the past already. But this is just the latest that has happened to me. So I go to the shop, I pay immediately. I'm like, listen, I got the option to pay like online, but I would like to pay in store directly. So it's all done. I don't have to think about it. They're like, yeah, fine, you can do that, Dacob. So, you know, I take my card, they swipe it, it's all paid for, I get my box. And I'm like, you know what, let me open this box right here and now because, I don't know. I had, you know when you have that gut feeling, when you have that gut feeling. So I opened this this box and, you know, you open it and the first thing I see inside is bubble wrap paper and the bill on top, you know. And I take out the bill and I look at it and it says, you know, 2 pieces. And the price for both, and then the total amount of the 2, free shipping, okay? And I take off the bubble wrap paper, and underneath it is this. And I'm like, well, I was never really very good in math, but I know how to count up to 2. So there's only 1 box inside. And I'm like, excuse me, there must be something wrong here because there's only 1 box inside and I ordered 2 and I paid for 2, as you clearly know, since you have cashed my 2 boxes. And she's like, oh, had the nerve to take my box and look through it. I'm like, girl, I opened it in front of you. What are you trying to make me feel like I stole my own box? And I'm trying, like, you have cameras everywhere and I open it in front of you. What gives? She's like, no, sorry. Yeah, you're totally right. Let me call immediately the central. And then so she calls and they're like, hey, this package number, blah, 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 the product, blah, 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 customer, Dacob, blah, blah, blah. So this is the situation. He ordered 2, he paid 2, he only received 1. And I hear them on the phone. I mean, I don't hear them, but I hear her answering them. She's like, no, I trust him that there's only 1. No, he opened it here. He didn't take it first time. I'm like, oh my God, guys, apologize. That's the first thing you do in a situation like this. Customer service. Somebody just paid stuff, is spending their time, and time is also dinero, in your freaking store, and instead of immediately apologizing and saying, oh, we're so sorry for the inconvenience, let's try to sort this out. No, you're talking on the phone with some mofo who's immediately thinking it's not his fault, it's my fault. I probably stole the box. And she's like, no, he didn't. He opened it here in front of us. Really, 1 is missing. And they're like, oh, well, it's not missing in our computer system because when I look into our stock, it says, you know, that the quantity that left the storage is, you know, the right amount. So we don't have 1 box too many left in stock. And I'm like, that's not my problem. Maybe somebody working for you is stealing Legos all of a sudden. Ever crossed your mind? So she's like, okay, yeah, And I'm like, she's kind of trying to apologize. The person on the phone is not apologetic at all. She sees that I'm getting a little bit, I'm starting to sizzle there. And she goes like, okay, sorry about the situation. Let's try to solve it. Unfortunately, on the phone, they told me, they told her, and so she's telling me, you're going to have to take a photo of the open box, of the open package with one box inside. And you're going to have to send them that photo and write an email stating that you only received one box. And I'm like, girl, no. You either give me my money back right now and you can keep your half-empty box, or you give me half the money back and I keep one of the box because I still want it. I mean, I'm still fine. I'm still here. It's already, like 15 minutes that we're discussing this, but I'm still okay. So I'm giving you the options, lady, because your company made a mistake, not me. So why do I have to work to correct your mistake? What gives? And she's like, no, I totally understand you. It's just that when I call them, and then she calls again, and they tell her again that they can't do anything, especially because I paid in the store right away after I received this package instead of paying online, so they don't have any credit history of mine. So they don't know what my bank account is, what my credit card is, nothing. And so they can't send me the money back. And she's not allowed within the store to give me the money. I'm like, I paid in the store. Give me the money back. She's like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, really? Then give me. Do you have this in stock? She checks in the computer. She's like, oh yeah, we do have it in stock in the store now too, that it's past Christmas. And I'm like, well then give me one of those and then we're good. She's like, I can't do that because the store stock is different from the online stock and we're disconnected. I'm like, you just cashed my money for your online stock. So obviously you are connected, but now you're telling me that you can't give me back the money from your online stock even though you cashed it in because you're split and separated from it. I'm like, girl. At that point, I was getting really upset. And I was like, listen, I've been in other stores and there has been stress in other ways, but first things first, I get an apology. Did I hear an apology from you yet? No. Second of all, some companies know their shit. I would have already been sitting here, or actually I would have already left the store with at least like a 10 or 50 or whatever euro voucher, free this, free that, just as an apology. She's like, yeah, actually you're right. I'm like, do you ever do that? She's like, no, that's not really what our company does. I'm like, well, your company doesn't do this? You're not used to doing this? I mean, customer service. So she goes to one boss who says no. I keep insisting, and then she goes to the boss on top of that boss. And that boss, and then she comes back with here's friends and family, 15% off of everything for the entire month. Plus we're giving you a 10 euro voucher. Plus we're giving you free cakes and coffee. And I'm like, okay, now we're talking. Now what about the money that's missing for the other? She's like, well, that we're going to have to do now. So the thing is, they sent you an email. Please just answer to that email. Sign this paper. She printed it out for me. On this paper, I state that I only received one instead of two, and they trust me on it, basically. So as soon as they get that signed piece, which she's sending back to them, I don't have to send it back to them. They will send me a check, which I can cash in my bank. Still time wasted from my side, which is also money, as we said, dinero. But at the same time, better. Now, better than having just arrived there, paid the double amount, received only one, complained, and then accepted their first initial terms, which were, I get nothing in return, except I gotta do the work, take photos, send them emails, wait for their reply, if they accept the fact that the box was half empty or not, and then accept for them to send a check without any vouchers, apology, cakes and goodies, and friends and family sales. So you have to work it. What I want to say is, there's so much struggle nowadays. Customer service is becoming horrible to deal with, And I have other stories to tell, but this video is getting long enough as it is. What I want to say at the end of the day is, Trish, kudos to you. I love you so much. You are amazing and you are an inspiration. I'm glad that you after you privated the video, you put it back online again. And I hope I don't know, by the time I post this video, I don't know if your video is still going to be up or not. I hope it is for the world to see, because it's an experience that you're sharing with the world. All of us are learning from you, from your experience. So that is very, very practical. And if that company is trying to threaten you with lawsuits, threaten them back with a lawsuit. Threaten them back with your army of people that love you and support you. And also, threaten them back, legally, obviously. Yeah? We're talking about legal stuff here. We're not talking about threatening life threats here. We're talking about legally. Just tell them, okay, fine. Are you threatening me? Please put that on black and white. write me a letter, an email that you're threatening me for these and these reasons to sue me, to take down my video. Just keep on sending me these things because I'm just collecting more and more information on you, more and more reasons and more proof that you are scamming me. So Trish, I'm really hoping that this situation is going to get solved ASAP, especially because 2016 should be an amazing year for all of us. And we have to be fabulous and we don't want to have this sort of stress in this year. I don't wish this sort of stress to anyone because it's horrible. It's horrible, especially if you're in California and you need a car there. Like you can't move one finger without a car. I mean, you can do Uber all the time. You could do something else. People can drive you around the city. But there's that certain type of sense of freedom. And I understand, Trish, completely, guys. Like you need a car in California. And if you don't have it, you really feel less free. And it doesn't have to be a fancy, expensive car, just any sort of car, but it really takes away a lot of your sense of dignity and freedom not having a car in California. So I understand that she's very upset about it. Plus it was a new car, and I mean, you know, you love something that's so new and you wished for it for such a long time. I mean, I really feel so sorry for her. And I really am sending you, Trish, all the positive love and energy. Hopefully you're gonna get everything that was taken away from you and even more, and also and obviously only in the most positive of ways. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Tell me your experiences, share them with me because we learn from each other. Everything that happens bad to me, it's as if it happened, everything that, or let's put it the other way around, which is the same thing. Anything bad that happens to you, it's as if it happened to me in a bad way as well. And when we share it, we alleviate the pain, you know, it makes the pain a bit less painful. And then by sharing our experiences, maybe we find better ways and quicker ways to solve this type of problem so that bad customer service will one day become a thing of the past, hopefully soon, and actually hopefully right now. Love you all, take care, subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more, and don't forget to share this video. Love you, bye. Mwah. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So come on over guys and join the fun.